Om. 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 Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Paramparam. The topic in the 10th and 11th verse was about the aparavidya, and there the maximum one can go up to is the hiranyagarbha sthiti, loka, and there it was told that then when the action is done with doership, then and one gets involved in the actions to improve the world, etc., then they all come back to the earth, come back to rebirth. They have a rebirth. Whereas when we do upasana, which is another set of people who do upasana and are having the wisdom that having the wisdom to withdraw from the world and lead even if they are leading a grahastha life and are totally free from attachments and desires and content, and they live with this attitude in the world that nothing belongs to them, and as a result of this attitude and this disposition, they go to Satyalok or the Brahmalok, those who do upasana. Not everyone. Where do others go? They are reborn. So that was the conclusion of the, and they go to that go to Brahmalok through the Surya Marg or the Uttarayana Marg, and that was told See, in Karma Marg there is individuality, no doubt, but in Upasana Marg also there is individuality. But in Karma Marg, individuality is maintained, and in Upasana Marg, the individuality is surrendered to something higher, not to something lower, to something higher. And one thing is true, that as much as there is transmigration from through the Karma Marg, so also when we follow the Upasana Marg and reach the Brahma Lok or the Hiranyagarbha Sthiti or the Satya Lok, meaning the same, that from there also there is a rebirth. Why? Because when the cycle of creation concludes, the Brahmaji becomes unmanifest, and when he becomes manifest, again the creation becomes. So at a totality level, yes, compared to coming back on earth, we must aspire for the Hiranyagarbha Sthiti, but from there, that also is not a permanent state. It is also ephemeral. And in this way, having told this in the above shloka, in the 11th shloka, the next 12th shloka is about the sadhya and the sadhana roop, where what you call where samsar, what is sansar? Relativity. And relativity is the norm, relativity is the order, and relativity is predominant. Even though truth is there, but it is relativity, the change, the multiplicity. So the one who has withdrawn from it and now qualified for Brahma Vidya or Paravidya, which is his essential nature. With this reference, with this introduction, the 12th verse begins, and here it was told, Athedanim asmat sadhya sadhana rupat sarvasmat samsarat viraktasya parasyam vidyayam adhikara pradarsanartham idamuchyate. This is what I just told you, and the verse goes, you can repeat, Pariksha lokan karma chetan brahmanaha Pariksha lokan karma chetan brahmanaha nirveda maya nastya krutena tadvijnanartham sagurumevabhigachet तद्विज्ञानार्थं स गुरुमेवाभिगच्छेत् समित्पाणि श्रोत्रियं ब्रह्मनिष्ठं together परीक्ष्य लोकान् कर्म चितान् ब्राह्मणः निर्वेदमायान्नास्त्य कृतेन तद्विज्ञानार्थं स गुरुमेवाभिगच्छेत् Samitpani Shrotriyam Brahmanishtham. So here what does it say? Pariksha means having re-evaluated, reassessed what that by whatever the field of experience, the lokas, which we have gained through karma, when we re-evaluate them, the wise person develops a dispassion because they are continuously changing. Because from there is transmigration, you always come back, rebirth is there. And therefore, this relative world is not eternal. Yes, it is eternally changing, but it is not eternally the same in the sense as the Brahman is. And then what is the purpose of this? Therefore, that desiring to gain that eternal essence and have a direct experience of that truth, we must Samitpani Shrotriyam Brahmanishtham. The seeker, such a person who has developed that dispassion in that manner, as it was told here, not out of frustration, not out of because I have got the mood to go to the teacher, so I'll go. I have a mood to go to the class, so I will go. No. He holds the samidha, which are dried twigs, in his hands, and comes to a Shrotriya Brahmanishta guru for instructions. And Pariksha Lokan Karma Chetan Brahmanaha. Reevaluate the Brahmana, the wise one must reevaluate and Nirveda Maya Nastya Krutena and give up and become dispassionate towards the whole world, nothing to achieve, nothing to gain. Tad Vijnanardham sa Gurumeva Bhigachet. With that dispassion, he should go to the Guru Maharaj. How? Samitpani Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam, with the dry twigs. And in this way, now let's get into the Bhashya. Where are we? Pariksha yadetat drug vedad apara vidya vishaya swabhavikya vidya kama karma doshavat purushan ushteyam avidyadi doshavantameva purusham prati vihitvat tad anusthana karyabhutascha loka ye dakshina uttara marga lakshanaha falabhutaha. You can all hear me, right? Because it's coming here as internet not stable.
Yes, Swamiji.
Yeah,
Internet
okay.
is not stable. It's very shaky.
Huh?
Internet is not stable, Swamiji. Your voice is up and down, and your video is also coming up and down.
Okay, let me change the internet. One moment. अभी ठीक है? Is it okay now? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, Swamiji. It's good.
Okay, okay. So here it says, परीक्ष यदेतद् दृग् वेदादि अपर विद्या विषयं स्वाभाविक्य विद्या काम कर्म दोषवत् पुरुषान् अनुष्ठेयम्. It says, pariksha, the word pariksha, what does it mean? It means to reevaluate, to reassess, as we saw before. And what does that mean? That reevaluate, reassess? To see it from all different angles, all possible angles. As I am seeing this room, I am looking forward. There is a fan, there is a wall, there is lights. But if I am sitting there on the opposite side where I am sitting right now, how will the whole room look like? From that corner, how will it look like? From east, how will it look like? Same way, one must see the world from all different angles and reevaluate, not to judge others, but to find out what have we done, what have we achieved in life till today. After so much hard yaka, so much hard work, after having put so much efforts, wealth, energy, thought, emotions, what have we achieved till today? And then, having reevaluated and accepted whatever which falls in the purview of the Vedas, Vedadi, Yaddadrug Vedadi aparavidya vishayam, having whatever falls in the purview of the Vedas, the four Vedas and the Shadangas, it is and recognizing that whatever we have assessed falls in the purview, according to the Vedas, falls in the purview of apara, and Vedas are also declaring it. My experience and my reevaluation also is confirming it, that by following this aparavidya, by going after this is not only studying. See, where are we coming to this conclusion from? Vedas are telling this is aparavidya. What is aparavidya? The world is aparavidya. What are the scriptures, Vedas and Shadangas? They are also aparavidya. Because you learn today, you by heart today some mantra and keep repeating it, it is there in your head. You stop associating with it, you forget it. Today you understand it, and for many days you don't come back to it, again you forget it. So here it is told that all this falls under the purview of avidya, the ignorance, and therefore it cannot give us any fulfillment in life. Even study of scriptures cannot give you fulfillment in life. We may, we may make believe ourselves that we are satisfied, but only abidance in the self, gives us the satisfaction and the fulfillment. Because as we do the karma, there are many do's and don'ts. Avidyadi doshavantameva purusha prati विहित्वा तदनुष्ठान अकार्यभूताश्च लोका ये दक्षिणोत्तर मार्ग लक्षणाः फलभूताः. So that karma that you that wherever there is activity, it will result in miseries. It will never result temporary joy, but long-term misery. For that we have to, without emotion, assess our life, assess the world, assess what we have achieved, assess where all you are invested emotionally, financially, physically, healthily, intellectually. Where has it all given you fulfillment? And therefore this continuous feeling of incompleteness is there within us, and therefore we are coming here for the satsang. Therefore the lokas that we have, ये च विहिताकरण प्रतिषेधाति क्रमदोष साध्या नरक तिर्यक प्रेत लक्षणास्तात् ताने तान परीक्ष्य प्रत्यक्षान अनुमान उपमा आगमैः सर्वतो यथात्म्येन अवधार्य. So here all the lokas gained through the efforts, through the karma, they are only temporary, and they are only gained by many do's and don'ts. And the result of all these lokas is we go from one yoni to the other. And what are those yonis? Here it was told that we go to naraka yoni, tiryak yoni means the lower yonis, preta yoni, the ghost, the womb of the ghost, etc., etc. And therefore lakshana stane tan pariksha pratyakshanuman upaman. And how to reevaluate your karma? Now it is told pratyaksha, anuman, upaman, agamaihi. These are the four ways. And so by these four ways we reevaluate the karma and the upasana that we have been practicing, or we have begun or are on the path of it. What is pratyaksha praman? Pratyaksha praman is direct perception, and direct perception means that here one doesn't need to conduct any experiment on themselves. We do the market research, we look at other people, and we learn, look at the situation in the world, and we learn, and all that we thought gives us joy and happiness has never given us happiness. We thought the children, oh, wonderful children, they will give us happiness. I'm not saying not for everyone. In general, it is seen that eventually they start answering back. They start exercising their ego. If I think that I enjoy the gulab jamun gives me happiness, I eat gulab jamun. I eat 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After the 5th, 6th one, I'll start disliking it slowly. I don't even want to see it. And if someone forces, then I vomit. So nothing that is changing in this, nothing that is subjected to change can ever give us permanent joy. It will only lead to misery. And therefore, when you see this happening around the world without going through it, last time the video was silent. So the example I gave was that the sannyasi learns from other people's mistakes. He doesn't consciously get into that. Another example I gave was that you don't, because the fire burns, you don't want to put your hand in the fire again and again to check whether it is hot or not. It is hot, and therefore we avoid. See? Therefore, then what do we do if the fire burns? That is its nature. Then what do? We negotiate with fire. We follow certain rules and regulations, and we have made the fire our slave. Exactly the same way, this avidya, which is nothing other than the mind, make it your slave, make it subservient to you, be the witness, rather than fall head over heels to every thought, every emotion, every conviction, every imagination in the mind, every mood in the mind. If it happens, it happens, but come back, because it is very clear. You cannot stay with a thought permanently. Pratyaksha praman, anuman, this is the second one. This is the second lakshana, and that is inference. Inference, simple example of this is, where there is smoke, there must be fire. You have not seen the fire. Nowadays, the war is going on. You see the plume of smoke going on. You hear the sound of bombardment on the news. You have not seen it. You just see the smoke and the sound, but you know there must be a bomb, that's why it has happened. There must be fire there, that's why the smoke is there. This is anuman praman. And then this is our logical deduction with regards to inference. Third is upaman. Upaman is comparison. Comparison is when we come to this conclusion in ourselves that when I get that particular object, that particular car, that particular wife, that particular child, that particular house, that amount of wealth, when I go to that country, Australia, etc., etc., like that person, then I'll be happy. And many people have suffered due to this comparison. Many people have followed the footsteps of someone they look up to, someone they are jealous of, someone who has aspired and gone and told that, hey, there is so much opportunity here, and they go there and suffer. But when they go there, they find that it was not the way, everything is not hunky-dory. So, upaman, comparison also does not lead to happiness, because happiness cannot be compared. For me, a gulab jamun may give happiness. For you, some savory might give happiness. And you just don't like sweet, and I may not like savory. Every person responds differently to different stimuli, and therefore comparison should not be done. And the fourth one is agamaihi, and all this is according to the authority of the scriptures. So re-evaluate your own experiences. And what is the experiences? What are the experiences that you need to reevaluate at the moment? Waking is an experience. Dream is an experience, sleep is an experience, and if you are meditating and doing upasana and you're going into dhyana and samadhi, then that is also worthy of investigation. That is also worthy of re-evaluation. One moment. So, लोकान संसार गति भूतान अव्यक्तादि स्थावरांतान व्याकृत अव्याकृत लक्षणान बीजांकुरवदि वदितः एतर बीजांकुरवदितरेतरोत्पत्ति निमित्तान अनेकान अर्थ शतसहस्र संकुलान कदली गर्भवदसारान माया मरीच्युदक गंधर्व नगर आकार स्वप्न जलबुद्बुद फेन समान प्रतिक्षण प्रध्वंसान पृष्ठतः कृत्वा विद्या काम दोष प्रवर्तित कर्मचितान धर्म अधर्म निर्वर्तितानिति एतत. So what is told? Sarvato yathatmyena vadharya. That word. Pratyaksha anuman upaman agamaihi sarvatah yathatmyena vardhaya. Avadharya, yathatmyena avadharya. So, one has to appreciate reality of our own experiences. Are they eternal or are they temporary? And therefore here we must not try to improve the world. Our focus is only on getting the right disposition within us. If by mistake, by chance, by default, by some inner pressure, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya do happen, don't feel guilty. Immediately come back to normal. Forgive and forget yourself. When you learn to forgive and forget yourself, then you will learn to forgive and forget others also. See? Because there is nothing to achieve in this world. Because the world is changing. And this is the analysis. So lokan means experiences. We may say bhurvasva tapa maha janaha satyam, but lokan means a plane of experience. Every moment we are in a plane of experience. Right now we are in a classroom experience. And this classroom experience, this satsang experience is a part of the waking experience. And that waking experience is other than the dream experience. The dream experience and waking experience is other than the sleep experience. And all these three are other than the samadhi experience. So here it is told, re-evaluate your experiences. And where does it? Lokan sansara gati bhutan avyaktadi sthavaranta means, and where is this field of experience? This field of experience, where it begins, this relative reality that we are talking about, it begins from the avyakta up to the gross. And here the words used are avyaktadi, sthavaranta, vyakruta, the manifest, and avyakrita, the unmanifest. And here some examples are given. So understand, the world, the relative world that you are looking at, whether it is waking, dream, deep sleep, past, present, future, imaginations, etc., whatever emotion, everything is only existing at two levels: manifest and unmanifest. There is no third one. And here the examples are given showing that it is like a chain of reaction, a chain, not reaction, chain of creation, like seed to plant, and from plant to seed. What? Lakshanan, Bijankura vadita vidatar, Bijankura vadita reta rot patti nimittan anekanartha shatasahasra sankulan kadali garbha vadasaran. So three examples I think are taken. And it is the cause and effect. Seed is the cause of the tree, and the tree is the cause of the seed. Chicken is the cause of the eggs, and egg is the cause, and then from that, the egg is the cause of the chicken, which becomes the hen, and again the same thing goes on. Kadali is banana tree. Just like the banana tree is empty, the core is empty space. So there is empty space outside, and from inside also the kadali is empty. And exactly like that banana tree, this example is taken many times. Exactly like that, we are also empty. Outside also empty space. We are living in empty space. And from inside also we are empty. Till the anus, it's a complete empty track. In this way, another example is taken. Maya Marichi Udaka Gandharva Nagarakara Swapna. So another example is taken. It is the mirage in the sky. In the mirage, we imagine that we are surrounded by a beautiful buffet in a beautiful palace in a beautiful city, and all these beautiful people are coming and serving in golden dishes, and the servants themselves are bedecked with gold and full opulence. Or you imagine all the writers and novelists and short story writers, they have fertile imagination. It was that same Marichi. See, the Marichi means mirage. That same Marichi which Ravana sent, he created a mirage of a golden deer, and the drama began. That one example is enough. I can give you one more. Mirage waters. You see waters, but you cannot take a drop to drink. One mirage deer, one imaginary deer, created so much uthal-puthal, so much topsy-turvy life in the life of Ramchandraji and Sita ji. So recognize, this sansar is like that only. It is like a mirage. Mirage is, you are touching gold, but you are calling it ornament. This is mirage. This is Maya Marich. You are touching water and calling it wave or ocean. This is Maya Marich. You are a man, but accepting yourself as husband, brother, son, father. This is Maya Marich. recognize. This is the re-evaluation, this is the reassessment that needs to be done, so that dispassion towards this world is inculcated within our bosom. If dispassion is not there, we are not qualified for further inquiry. We are not qualified to forget inquiry. We are not qualified to contemplate on the truth also. We are not qualified. Why? The mind is too cluttered. Mind is too multi-pointed. Mind has got too many investments in different things. And therefore it cannot be available. It cannot be available to the higher, to the absolute, which is you yourself in essence. Another example is taken, like, where is it? Jala budbuda fena saman prati kshana pradvamsan prushtataha. Like the bubbles on the ocean, which are constantly saman prati kshana. Every moment they are appearing and disappearing, and thus having seen this sansar, having seen this samsara and its results, that result is that nothing lasts, nothing is permanent. Therefore, कृत्वा अविद्या काम दोष प्रवर्तित कर्म चितान धर्म अधर्म निर्वर्ति तान इति एतत. And thus, seeing this sansar, which is the result of avidya and kama and karma, these three are mother, daughter and granddaughter. Thus, this whole sansar is nothing but dharma adharma. And dharma adharma requires a doer. I have to do my duty. Phas gaya. And therefore our Nachiketa's request to Yamaraj, question to Yamaraj was, Anyatra dharmat cha. What is that which is beyond the righteous and the unrighteous? What is that which is beyond the dharma and adharma? And he has no doubt that Yamraj does not know it. He knows that he knows it. He may be stuck in the cyclical world. He may be stuck in the cyclical world because he aspired for the position of the Lord of Death. But he knows the truth. That was a 7-year-old kid. We are 70 years old, 60 years old. Time to wake up. ब्राह्मणस्य एव विशेषतः अधिकारः सर्वत्यागेन ब्रह्मविद्यायाम् इति ब्राह्मणग्रहणम्. Means he who is ready to give up everything. Sarva tyaga. Tyaga means to give up. Tyage naike amritatva manashuhu. Only by giving up, immortality is gained. The Upanishad, Kaivalya Upanishad says, Na karmana na prajaya dhanena tyage naike amritatva manashuhu. Tyage naike. So sarva tyaga. Sarva tyaga, the one who is ready to give up everything for the sake of what? Sarva tyagena brahma vidyayam iti brahmana grahanam. for the sake of knowledge, for the sake of Brahma Vidya. Pariksha lokan kim kuryat, कहाँ गया यार, इति उच्यते निर्वेदम निःपूर्वो विधिरत्र वैराग्यार्थे वैराग्यमायात् कुर्याद् इति एतत्. So by doing such analysis, reassessment, reevaluation, pariksha lokan kim kuryat, then after that, what should he do after having done the reevaluation? And what should he do? Then it is told, iti uchyate nirvedam nipurvo vidiratra vairagyarthe vairagya maya kruta kuryad iti etata. He should the vid means to know, and nirvid, the vid dhatu with prefix of ni, it means dispassion. So it is told, when we analyze our experience in the light of wisdom, so he becomes Brahma Vidyayam iti Brahmana Grahanam. We just saw that he should become available to the Brahma Vidya. Then in that manner, when he analyzes it in this manner, in the light of wisdom, without you wanting, expecting, the dispassion will start settling in. Dispassion will start expressing. Dispassion will be the result. See? So, question is, are we analyzing our experiences as a seeker or not? Or are we analyzing our experiences because my mood is to think like this, so I'm thinking? This is the status of today's kids. I do what I like. If I don't like, I don't do it. I eat what I like. I see what I like. And then they wonder why the mind is not at rest. At 25, 27 years old, they are not able to sleep at night. Just yesterday someone was complaining. That means we have not lived our life correctly. That's why we are not able to sleep at night. Somewhere we are going wrong in our approach, and that's why this verse, Pariksha lokan brahmachitan, karmachitan. Karmachitan brahmana. So we must, every day we must reassess, reevaluate our life. Swamiji used to say, Chinmayananji, he used to say, introspect, detect, negate, and grow. Every night before you go to sleep, I have repeated this many times. I don't know if you do it or not. Every night while you are lying in the bed before going to sleep, we must conclude the day. And how do you conclude the day? Introspect the day in the light of wisdom. What is your goal of life? Where you want to be? Where you want to go? So introspect the day. Have I lived my day according to the standards that I have set for myself? Introspect, detect where during the, just you have to scan the day. Don't have to go and get a headache. Just scan. whatever comes, and slowly your ability to scan gets more and more, you become adept at it. Detect where you have been less than what you want to be in your life. Then negate, make a conscious decision that wherever you have fallen short, you will not fall short the next day, by making an affirmation, by saying positive. Oh, but it is very difficult. If you keep saying it is difficult, it is going to be difficult. And having made the affirmation, having made the positive by forgiving, forgetting, if there have been moments where you really disgusted with yourself, go to sleep. Your day is complete. Like a child, you will go to sleep. And in this way, here, सवैराग्य प्रकारः प्रदर्श्यते. Now, what is this vairagya that is being shown? That this vairagya, this dispassion, here I'm preempting because naturally that thought is coming. Iha sansare na asti kaschid apyakrutah padartah. How you should cultivate, how does this vairagya come about? By coming to this conclusion that in this world, sansara, na asti, there is no kaschid apyakruta padartha. There is no padartha, object, which is eternal. Everything is changing. Everything is changing. Nothing is permanent. Everything is anitya. That is the norm of this world, of this samsar. And in this way, sarva eva hi lokaha karmachitaha karmakrutatvat cha anityaha. So in this world of experience, this loka of experience, this is our life. That everything that we achieve, or everything that is done, or anything that is associated to karma and has been achieved through karma, everything is non-eternal. Na nityam kinchid astiti abhiprayah. That nothing is eternal. The purport of the whole thing is that in this world, in this loka, in these planes of experiences, or in this samsar, nothing is eternal. Sarvatu karma anityasya sadhanam. That any karma that is done in this life, if you are addicted to karma, any karma that is done by you, by the seeker, it can only give you a result which is non-eternal. It will only give you, whether it is at this worldly level or whether that karma takes you to Satyalok or Brahmalok, that is also non-eternal. So therefore, karma and upasana both are lead to non-eternal. Yasmat chaturvidhameva hi sarvam karma karyam utpadi उत्पाद्यम आप्यम संस्कार्यम विकार्य वा नात परम कर्मणः विशेषः अस्ति. Because here it is told, because all the karma lead to only anitya. Why? Because karma is any of these four things that is given here. What are they? Karma, what are the four ones? Utpadya, apya, sanskarya and vikarya. So what is utpadya? What is not there is created. Karma, utpadya, karma, what karma is required, karma is involved, karma, the result is what is not there is created. This is the job of karma. Second is apya. Apya is what is not gained is gained. This is the job of karma. Sanskarya, what is not proper is made proper. That is the job of karma. That is how karma expresses. And vikarya, that by karma one brings about a change. It results into in the changing. Other than these four, natah param karmano visheshaha asti. Other than these four, there is no other purpose of karma. But you know how human beings go, oh, it is my duty, I have to do this, I have to achieve this, I have to do it for my children, I have to do it for my grandchildren, I have to do it. Whom are we fooling? Upanishads are saying, whom are we fooling? Analyze correctly and come to correct assessment. And don't be afraid of the assessment. Don't be afraid. Thinking that all that you have done till now, from childhood till today, oh my God, 60, 70 years have passed by and I have achieved everything and I was a fool to have done all this. Recognize that you are a fool. Then there is a change possible. Oh, but I have invested so much, I have put so much effort. Yeah, effort must be put only to give up effort. Have you given up effort? No. If you don't give up effort, effort will give up, which is called death. It will happen one day. Or as you grow older, your ability to hold, your ability to, as a young fellow, you could lift so many kgs, now you can't lift anything. Before you could drive, now you cannot drive. Before you could walk and run, now you can't even walk straight from one end of the room to the other end. Before you could sit straight, now you are sitting in a question mark. Before you could, you could think multiple things at the same time. Now you can't even think of one thing at the continuously because you forget. So whether you like it or not, change is going to take place. And before the change takes place for the worse, reassess, reevaluate, become dispassionate in the correct manner, because your and not reevaluation should and inculcate dispassion, and that dispassion should not be out of frustration that it is said so I understand. No, that dispassion, you don't cultivate dispassion, you contemplate on the truth, you contemplate on that eternal principle, and dispassion will be the result. And all this, what you have heard just now, this will help. So when I say, when you go to sleep and do introspect, detect, negate and grow, that also you do with an angle that you want to, because what are you introspecting? The day. What are you detecting? Have I been, is my performance during the day corresponding to what I want to be? What is the aspiration? To be the infinite, to be the ultimate, to be at the relative level, to be all in one and one in all at the relative level. So was my performance conducive to that disposition? If not, then correct it. But don't cultivate dispassion. Now I have to do something to become dispassionate. You're gone in the wrong way. And what is that you need to think? Aham cha nityena amrutena abhayena kutasthena achalena dhruvena arthenarthina tad viparitena. How beautiful. So this is what is worthy of thinking. Not above is the flip side of it. What is that? I am interested in that which is, where are we? Aham cha nityena. I am interested in that which is eternal, amritena, which is immortal, abhayena, that is fearless, kutasthena, that is constant, achalena, that which is unmoving, dhruvena, which is fixed. Na tad viparitena, arthanarthi. Arthanarthi arthe na arthi na tat viparitena. Don't get into the opposite way of thinking. This is how you should think. And if dispassion is coming about as a result of this thinking, this particular prose, aham cha nityena amrutena abhayena kutasthena achalena dhruvena arthenarthina tad viparitena. Don't think about the world. Think about what was told before, that develop vairagya, because everything in this world is ephemeral, changing, not constant. If you only think that much, you will go to void. See? So yes, at a relative level, you think that way, but then change it to, I am seeking, I want to know, I want to be all this. Ata kim krutena karmanaya sabahulena anartha sadhanenetyvam nirvinnaha abhayam shivamakrutam nityam padam yat tad vijnanartham visheshena adhigamartham sa nirvinno brahmano gurumevacharya shamadama dayadi sampannam abhigachet. And then once we have started contemplating on and inculcating that interest, initially you may not know, but now the how to think is also being taught to you through the Upanishad. I am interested only in that which is Amrita, Abhaya, Kutastha, Achala, Dhruva, and nothing else. And nothing else. Initially, yes, the world is changing, this, that, nothing is permanent. But how long will you keep thinking that the world is impermanent? Ek baar kar liya, once you think about it, it's enough. You don't have to repeat again and again. Then where does the energy go? What type of thoughts do you entertain in the mind? These are the type of thoughts. And therefore, I am not going to compromise with anything else other than that which is Amrita, Abhaya, Kutastha, Achala and Dhruva. Ataha kim? Such a student who is desirer of the Supreme only, nothing else, no deviation, no option, totally focused, without force, without effort. Such a student who is desirer of the Supreme only, he thinks what will be achieved by getting involved in the world? In the light of this Amrita Abhaya Kutastha Achala Dhruva, such a student thinks, if I get involved, what am I going to achieve? Again, transmigration, again, impermanent happiness, again, miseries. Let me sort this out once and for all. Again and again, I am falling into a trap of this. And all that it brings, thinking about the world, all that it brings is, including scriptures, it brings only misery and frustration. If we have not studied the scriptures subjectively, then they will make you frustrated. And the language such people who are frustrated employ is, oh, it's only words, this versus that, and it's all words. It's in the end, it's, yeah, good, it is like that. Then you don't need scriptures. Contemplate, you know who you are. So be it. Then Nirvinna, thus this fellow, this seeker, he's become totally dispassionate, and to know the truth, such a seeker must go to a teacher, to a Guru Maharaj. And what was told? Samit, the verse said, Tad vijnanartham sa gurumeva vigachet samit pane shrotriyam brahmanishtham. So, he becomes totally dispassionate, and he's fearless, auspicious, uninvolved in any karma, and that which is the nitya, that is which is the eternal goal, to know that such a dispassionate student, such a dispassionate seeker, sanirvinno brahmano gurumevacharyam, he goes to a such a student, such a brahmana, such a wise person, as a result of dispassion and having assessed the status of the world and what is worthy of pursuit in life. Such a person goes to a teacher, and what is the nature of the student? Shama dama dayadi sampannam abhigachet. So what is the quality of this guru? That his senses are under control, his mind is under control, etc., etc., etc. And to go to such an acharya. What is the acharya? Who is acharya? Acharya, such a brahmanishta acharya is a person, a teacher who is not only self-realized but also well-versed with the scriptures, and also well-versed in the means to teach a worthy student and help him attain the ultimate. शास्त्रज्ञोपि स्वातंत्र्येण ब्रह्मज्ञानान्वेषणं न कुर्यात् इति एतद् गुरुम् एवेति अवधारणफलम्. Even if you have known, even if you are well versed with the scriptures, even if you are, because that can be another ahankar, that can be another ego, that I know all the scriptures, I know, who can tell me what about the scriptures? I am good at Sanskrit, I am good at Sandhi, I understand, I have written commentary on this and that, Upanishad and Gita, etc. He should leave all that independently, keep having reassessed his accomplishments also. The person should not swatantrayana, independently, he should seek out the truth through such a guru and know, believe, have faith that the guru is will impart the knowledge that is required. गुरु में गुरुम एवेति अवधारणा फलम. This is the meaning of the word eva. समित्पाणि समिद्भार गृहीत हस्तः श्रोत्रियम अध्ययन अश्रुतार्थ संपन्नम ब्रह्मनिष्ठम. That this Brahmana, whether he is done his tapasya, whether he has studied the scriptures, but now because he has reassessed the world and refocused on what is worthy of focusing, which is the Brahma, the truth, he comes with samitpani. In other words, he takes the samidha, the dry twigs, in his hands above his head, so told in the Kaivalya Upanishad. He comes to Shrotriya Madhyayan, to a teacher who is Shrotriya. Shrotriya means he who has studied the scriptures, who has Adhyayan, Adhyayan is studied the scriptures. Shrotriya means the one who knows, and Ashrutartha Sampannam Brahmanishtam, and he who is and also to Shrutartha means that he has listened to his teacher, he has listened to his guru, that he also has been initiated by someone, and such a sampanna, such a teacher, and then what? Sampannam Brahmanishtam, as well as he is established in the truth as a result of hearing from his Guru Maharaj. And when did he hear it from his Guru Maharaj? After he had done the studies of the scriptures, assessed that the world is cannot give me the answers, then having dispassion, he came to the teacher. So see how much is there. Shankaracharya is telling, हित्वा सर्वकर्माणि केवले अद्वये ब्रह्मणि निष्ठा यस्य सोयं ब्रह्मनिष्ठः जपनिष्ठः तपोनिष्ठः इति यद्वत्. See, I'll tell you what it is. Here it says, Hitva sarva karmani, and then Hitva. Hitva means killing. Hit means to किसी का हित कर दो, but Hitva having given up, killed. What killed what? Sarva karmani. Having killed, having given up all karma, kevale advaye brahmani nishtha. That person, that seeker, his intention, his disposition, his attitude is only to know that kevala advitiya brahma, his commitment, that's the word nishtha, commitment. His commitment is only to that Brahman, who is advitiya, which is one without a second, the non-dual reality. And example is given, Brahmanishtha means the one who is committed to Brahman. How? Japanishtham taponishtha iti yadvata. Just like the one who is doing japa, his commitment to japa, that every day I will do japa, all the time he is chanting the mantra, that is his nishtha, that is his commitment. The one who is doing tapasya, whether it is Panchagni tapasya, whether it is whatever other tapasya. Some people are Ekadashi Vrata and Chandrayan Vrata, etc., etc. During Navratri they do the Vrata tapasya, or they are sitting and doing their meditation on a daily basis, do their pranayama, anything. So what is that? They have their, they will, I know many people, not one, that they will eat only one meal a day. That is their tapasya. Our tapasya is eat all the day, our commitment. So here the attention is being taken to nishtha. Nishtha means commitment. Just like the tapasvi is having commitment towards his tapasya, whatever the austerities he is practicing, or japa nishtha, or a commitment towards the japa that he has taken up and his guru has told and he is committed to it. Same way, brahmanishtha, meaning one is committed to the Brahman, to that non-dual principle and nothing else. Nahi karmino brahmanishtata sambhavati karmatma jnana yoho virodhat. A person, nahi karmino brahmanishtata sambhavati. A person who is workaholic, a person who is addicted to action, a person who, meaning a person who is addicted to doing action, means I have to do something every day. I have to do realization. If you say you are that, then what I have to do to be that? What I have to do to be that? But you have to just be. No, but then what I have to do? Such people can never come to know the Brahman. They are far away from it. They can never get realized because they are addicted to action. For that you study, either understand what we are telling here or listen to the second chapter and third chapter and fourth and fifth to come to this dispassion. This is the result of this dispassion, is the result of second, third, fourth, fifth chapter. Then dhyan will start. Because karma and atma gyan, karmatma jnanayoho virodhat. Because karma and gyan, karma and vidya, brahma vidya, karma and knowledge are totally 180 degrees apart. They are absolute opposites. Atma Gyan and karma. Karma and Atma Gyan, yoho means both are virodhat. They are opposite of each other, and therefore just like oil and water can never mix, similarly karma can never give you the Brahma Gyan. Satam gurum vidhivad upasannah prasadya pruched aksharam purusham satyam. In this manner, going to that Guru Maharaj, to that Gurudev in the proper manner and vidhivad upasanna prasadya and how do you make the Guru happy? By going there in the right manner. And how to go in the right manner? Samatpani shrotriyam brahmanishtam. The samidha, it doesn't mean that you have to go and collect wood and come to me or to any other teacher. Samitpani, the dried twigs, represent the dispassion that is brewing within your bosom. And just like that dried twigs, a single spark can make them burn. Similarly, your dispassion is so intense, so deep, that there is no interest in the samsara at all. And when you go with that dispassion, with understanding to the teacher, and then the teacher is happy because you have come with that correct disposition, because Guru Maharaj can see it in your eyes. You may try to hide, you may look in here, there, everywhere, but he knows how you have come. One question, just a passing remark by you talking around, see, and then having gone to him, don't waste his time. Then what is to be asked? Pruched, prasadya, pruched, aksharam purusham satyam. Then go and inquire about that akshara tattva. Go and inquire about that purusha. Go and inquire about that truth. See, the karma, when we live as a jiva, see, or you understand it in this way, that jiva, the conditioned consciousness, you, are constantly subjected to transmigration. This is one. This is the life of karma, where there is transmigration. I said it before, I am repeating it. This is karma, where you are going through birth, rebirth, birth, rebirth, birth, rebirth. And when one does upasana, one can go to higher lokas or eventually to Brahma loka. And there also there is transmigration. This people don't understand. So both the karma marg and the upasana marg lead to transmigration. One at the individual level, one at the total level. And in this way, one goes, the one who is the jiva who is going through transmigration in this world, that is the dakshina marg, because he is focused on the world, he is focused on the relations, he is focused on the food, he is focused on the dog and cat. Dakshina marg. Uttara marg, Uttarayan marg, the Surya marg, he is focused on something higher through upasana. But both of them are a part of avidya alone. Both of them are part of the aparavidya alone. So this way, one must, in this way the 12th verse concludes. And now, what's the time? Already time. Last time we covered it faster. This time only till here. So, what is the disposition of the Guru Maharaj? We will look at it in our next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Just sit quietly for a moment.